on the top side.
White flags. White flag.
Got Bobby Hamilton pushing on him from behind.
Two Dodges lined up on the high side. Rick Crawford on the low side. And here comes Terry Cook now on the high side. Terry Cook going for the pass as they go into turn one.
3 wide. They split Terry Cook in the middle. Crawford to the downside. He's going to get help. Here comes Travis Kvapil.
Kvapil on the bottom side. Rick Crawford on the inside. Robert Presley on the high side. Bobby Hamilton right behind him. They're pushing him down the back.
The bottom line. The bottom line. Here it comes.
Rick Crawford coming back now. Robert Presley out in front. He's going to be able to block Crawford and stay on the bottom. And Robert Presley going to try to defend his title here.
Dennis Setzer makes it 3 up on top. Dennis Setzer around the outside of Bobby Hamilton.
Here they come out of four. Presley dodging to the high side. Crawford goes down low. He tries to make the pass. As they're coming to the line, it's Rick Crawford making the pass, and Crawford wins the Daytona 250.
What a win for Tom Mitchell. Sitting at home in Texas, watching it on speed.
That's what I'm talking about. Truck racing.
I wonder if Rick's little boy's here. It'd be great to see him in the pits here. He couldn't quite do it. Look coming here. Watch going into 3.
It's tightening up. Ted Musgrave on the inside. Bobby Hamilton on the outside. As they come through 3 and 4. Ted Musgrave on the inside. Bobby Hamilton is going to be able to close the door, and Hamilton wins the Craftsman 200.
Don't think they're happy?
They are very happy.
Good job, everybody. Awesome job.
That's a fact.
Dennis Setzer in the 46 Axiom.
Hamilton into the back of him, giving him a little help here.
Coming out of turn number 4, Dennis Setzer wins race number 2 at Mesa Marin.
What a race. This is what it's all about. Like you said, super speedway, Darlington, tire management. Come here, take out a lot of frustration, and a lot of guys had a chance to win.
Dennis Setzer in the Axiom Chevrolet looking to repeat his win here a year ago, as well as go 2 in a row on short tracks. It's Dennis Setzer taking the checkered flag.
Tip of the hat to those guys. I mean, strong, very strong in Bakersfield.
Whoa, trouble in front straight. Kenny got, that's been going on for 3 laps. It was David Starr and Kenny Schrader. They've done that 6 times in 2 laps.
They wrecked for 30 minutes right there, guys.
Of Ted Musgrave and the American Racing Wheels, number 62 of Brendan Gaughan, as they make the final turn. Brendan Gaughan stays high through 3. He's going to try to make the pass on Ted Musgrave. As they come out of 4, it's going to be Ted Musgrave holding on for the win.
And we got a caution up in the middle of 3 and 4.
Big trouble up between 3 and 4. Several trucks involved. 3, 4, 5. Wreck still happening. Big crash up there. Got the 72.
I think
Randy
John
McDonald
Wood was in it.
That's Randy down on the bottom.
No, Tina Gordon had a great run going. She's in it. Jimmy Smith, I tell you, he's had a tough season, tough luck. It's good to see this guy win. Tina Gordon, everybody's moving around Dorsey, and what are they do? They're going to put the window net down.
Right.
What's that a sign of?
It's all right now that Tina just took her steering wheel off. She can pull the window net down. That tells all the track officials and the medical workers I'm all right. I'm a little aggravated, but I'm all right.
John's
going to drive back to the finish line.
Under a half of a mile to go for Jason Leffler.
How about Dennis Conner coming on board first race? Call it, Rick.
He comes out of turn number 4, and the MBNA Armed Forces Family 200 champion crosses the start-finish line.
That was owner Jimmy Smith. Look at that. Yeah, she knows she's going to get to go shopping.
I told you she's going to crack.
Oh, the excitement for the Leffler family.
She's going to work on that MBNA credit card starting tomorrow.
Yeah, that thing, ka-ching, ka-ching. That boy right there is probably crying too. I tell you, inside that helmet, that's why you keep that helmet on for about a lap, cool down.
Able to do before. Jack Sprague winning 3 consecutive races at the same track. Coming through turns 3 and 4, the Orleans Dodge of Brendan Gaughan will come out and see the checkered flag flying here at Texas.
Stay tuned for a major burnout. Pretty good race, guys, I'm telling you. Great run for the 99 and the 50.
Like I said, even though they finished second and third, they've still got to be very excited about what they were able to do here today.
And also, they were currently in second in the all-time wins behind Roush. Now, if Ted Musgrave can hold on,
Popple's right there.
He comes out of turn number 4, and Ted Musgrave wins the O'Reilly 200.
Not by much, he did.
Great run for Quapple. He was there all day, every lap.
Yeah, 12/100ths of a second was the difference between Ted Musgrave and the 16 of Travis Quapple. And again, another fantastic finish here in the Truck Series. And let Brendan Gaughan by, and that could be right there the most important pass of the day for Brendan Gaughan, because as he comes through turns 3 and 4, Jason Leffler behind him more than 3 truck lengths, and Brendan Gaughan will win his second race of the year.
That was a great job. There's a great race going on in the back there. Hank Parker Jr. and Terry Cook are going to have a battle to the finish.
Oh, come on.
There it is.
Come on, Hanky Panky. Come on.
He let up. He let him go. He might do a run off this corner, though. I think he's timing that. Look here. Here comes.
He ducks down low, guys.
Great racing all the way back, boys. Great racing.
Terry Cook stays out in front of young Hank Parker Jr. trying to make that pass.
And now John Wood trying to put the Fords back in victory lane here at Kansas. Looking for his first win in 48 starts. As he comes out of turn number 4, John Wood will see the checkered flag from Dennis James and win his first ever NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race.
Roush won too.
Unbelievable run. He came from the farthest back you can come in a race because of a motor change, went to the front numerous times, and wins his first race here at Kansas.
And we got 90,000 people on their feet.
Look at these two Roush guys side by side. Now this is fun. This is the fun time. Look at Carlwood's dropped the winner now. He's going to wave over there. Good job, buddy.
See it getting into turn 1. Was going to make a move. Carl's all out front, unsponsored.
The unsponsored 99 Ford of Carl Edwards makes his final turn. Coming out of turn number 4, he sees the checkered flag and wins. The built Ford Tough 225 has been claimed by Carl Edwards.
But it's Brendan Gaughan in the Casino Queen, number 62 this week, that tries to hold off the hard-charging 2 of Jason Leffler. When they come through 3 and 4, it'll be a sprint to the finish. Brendan Gaughan out in front of Jason Leffler as they come to the checkered flag for win number 3 of 2003. Works his way.
That's when you're good, when you can talk on the final lap.
He can knock it out of gear right now.
He works his way through 3 and 4 in the Orleans Dodge number 62.
Look at him.
And Brendan Gaughan comes to the start-finish line, the winner of the Sears 200.
Good job, Brendan. Nice job. Good job, driver.
And right there is second place Ted Musgrave, just crossing the start-finish line, almost 12 seconds behind Brendan Gaughan.
And he's up on that wall. He's up on that wheel. He's coming. Look at that.
As he drives hard through 3 and 4, Carl Edwards coming out of turn number 4, and Carl Edwards will win the Power Stroke Diesel 200.
That's what I'm talking about. Stop, guys.
Nine and a 1, and the 1 has got a little bit of traffic here with the 15. And if he makes it through this 3 and 4 here one more time, boys, we're going to see a backflip in the grass, I hope.
Coming out of turn number 4, the number 99 of Carl Edwards dominates the Federated Auto Parts 200.
Good start.
They work their way through 3 and 4. They come out of turn number 4 to see the white flag.
Oh,
and problems with Kevin Harvick. He's into the wall. Travis Kvapil goes by the start-finish line with the white flag out. Kevin Harvick is still on the racetrack. No caution has come out yet.
I felt it in my bones.
Travis Kvapil coming through 3 and 4. Could it be the first win of 2003? Travis Kvapil comes up to the caution flag.
Green-white checker, boys.
It's in your bones, brother. I'm telling you.
These old bones, they'll let you know.
Look at this. Yeah, they're thinking, crew guys think they won this race.
It's not quite over yet.
The checkered flag did not come out.
Wow, that was a cut tire.
He shows the caution and the checkered flag. And so the IWX Motor Freight Chevrolet gets its first win of 2003.
Wham, bam. Can you believe that last lap? Go. Oh, my gosh, cut a tire.
Here at Richmond. He's only run 3 Craftsman Truck Series races. This will be his second win if he can hold off Robert Presley. Coming out of turn number 4, Tony Stewart wins the Virginians for Love 200.
Look at that battle. Bobby Hamilton. Oh, he wrecks Brendan going on the last turn. They came across the checker, but he got into Brendan big time.
He absolutely turned him. There was no question about that. I don't know what. Obviously, Bobby must not have been happy about something, but he without a doubt turned Brendan into the wall there and wiped out his truck after the checkered flag.
That was definitely with no question.
Jimmy Smith. Jimmy Smith is going to be very happy for Jimmy Spencer.
Brendan Gaughan, the point situation, guys, on the outside of Dennis Setzer trying to wrestle away that position. And I think he's going to get it.
That's 5 points right there. Out of turn number 4, Jimmy Spencer gets the checkered flag at the New Hampshire 200.
What an awesome job. What a job, boys.
I don't know who got Setzer or Gaughan. I mean, that was a photo finish.
I think Setzer got back by him, but hey, all these guys made it on fuel, so I was wrong, Rick. Supposed to start 10th. That's where he qualified yesterday. They changed the motor. He went to the back of the field, and he's gone all the way from the back of the field to the front. And as he comes out of turn number 4, the checkered flag will be displayed for Ted Musgrave, who wins the American Racing Wheels 200.
Good job, guys. Real good.
He has 2 corners to go. As he goes into 3 and 4, he has an ever so slight lead over the 11 of Jack Sprague. The Orleans Casino and Hotel comes out of turn number 4, and Brendan Gaughan will win the Las Vegas 350.
Oh, bumping and banging. Carl Edwards on the outside.
The checkered flag will fly for short track ace Dennis Setzer.
Good job, guys. Way to go.
There's the wreck is on, Andy Houston. David Starr's around. He's going again. Andy Houston got spun.
We saw Brendan Gaughan. We heard his spotter say clear. He's heard that many times at Texas. All clear out in front of you as he makes his way through the final 2 corners. Brendan Gaughan, 4-peat at Texas Motor Speedway.
The best. Kevin Croyer, I love you guys, man.
Just over a half mile of racing to go. John Wood out in front.
It's Petrie again. No caution.
They've already taken the white flag. So if a caution does come out, it will come out with the checkered, I believe.
Look at the battle for second place. We had a problem right there. Carl Edwards checked up. He's going to be all right, though.
John Wood comes out of turn 4 and will win in Virginia. John Wood, your winner of the Advanced Auto Parts 200.
Dennis Setzer sits in 3rd position, and the points battle is going to be so tight when we get to Homestead. Brendan Gaughan having problems. He's dropped back to 12th position.
One more drop back, and he's back where he's been every year. 13th, where he finished the last 2 of them.
Kevin Harvick will win the Chevy Silverado 150.
See where Brendan Gaughan comes across the line here. He's currently being shown in a 12th position.
Nice job today, Kevin Hart. You are the damn man, you know that, right?
The white flag flies. 1.5 miles to go for the 2003 championship. Currently, Ted Musgrave being shown in 6th, but the black flag comes out for him. Travis Kvapil and Dennis Setzer fighting for 7th.
Side by side down the back.
If Ted Musgrave has been black flagged, Travis Kvapil will come out. Bobby Hamilton takes the checkered flag. And Travis Kvapil will win the 2003 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
I think Jimmy Smith may be celebrating a little bit prematurely there, because the black flag was definitely out for Ted Musgrave.
Well, just a little confusing.
What a day! What a day!
Oh, man.
I waited 9 years for this.
I'd hate to be the bearer of bad news there.
I tell you, that one car is fast, but he just can't get it. He's trying to do it on the outside, and it's not working for him.
Time running out. 1.5 laps to go.
And McMurray in the 1, he's trapped on the high side now.
Trouble.
That's Vassar. Jimmy Vassar in the 30.
And he takes Jason Keller with him hard into the outside wall. And then gets hit hard by Mike McLaughlin.
Now this will be the race here. Remember, they will not red flag this race as they come to the white flag and the caution. This is the race for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Well, I tell you, that was a hard hit.
This is Jason Keller, runner-up in the series last year. No brakes. Slams into the inside wall.
And he was having a great run, but we need to get him out of that car. Somebody get over and help him get out of that car. Hurry, guys.
Now, NASCAR announced at the drivers' meeting something they will do all year long, that if the caution flag comes out with less than a predetermined number of laps to go, they will not red flag the cars and restart the race. We are inside that window, so they will complete under caution. That will be the race, as the rescue workers very quickly go to the aid of Jason Keller.
Hard licks when they get out of the car. They have that collar on, which is a head and neck restraint device, the Hans device.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. under caution will come to the checkered flag to score his 3rd victory of Speed Weeks, something his famous father did 4 times. 3 Speed Week wins, his 16th career Busch Series victory for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
2nd in a row here in the Busch Series race at Daytona in February.
Jr. joins Bill Dennis, Darrell Waltrip, Dale Earnhardt as drivers who have won this race back-to-back.
Race down the back straightaway.
I think David will win because he's running that high line, and he's been beating Todd through this end of the racetrack pretty good. They're going to come off pretty dead even here, but I think David's got him.
And Todd got real loose when he jumped back in the throttle.
Good job, David.
And Jamie McMurray gets his 3rd career victory. Trouble up in turn 3. Stacy Compton,
Regan
a lot of
Smith.
smoke. And Regan collects up Regan Smith there as they come to the flag.
He's got a problem.
Didn't quite make contact with each other, but Stacy's torn the right rear tire and fender off that car. Back straightaway for Nemechek, final time. He's had 3 top 3s here, looking for his first Vegas win. Joe Nemechek off turn 4 for his 13th NASCAR Busch Series victory. He beats Kevin Harvick by 4/10 of a second.
Watch this.
3rd place.
Bliss, now here comes another one.
Give it to Mike Bliss and David Green. Best, Michael Waltrip and Stanton Barrett.
And the Hornaday gets back to 9th. Scott Wimmer 10th.
Casey Kane 11th. Good runs for all these young guys.
Yes, sir.
And Jamie McMurray racing for an owner who doesn't care about points, just about winning.
And he has a pretty good cushion behind him, so he can kind of feel Todd out right here. He can overdrive his race car, and he can get by with it.
Todd can get off that corner just a little bit better than McMurray can, but McMurray's going to be tough down here in 3 and 4 now.
That's where he's been tough all day, getting off into turn 3.
He's going to close the gap, but I think it's going to be too little too late. He's there, but he can't make the pass.
Try on the outside. Off the right side, just like yesterday. Here they come at the track.
Wow. And it's McMurray. No, it's not. It's Bodine.
Bodine. Jamie slides across the finish second.
Man, 2 days in a row. 2 fabulous finishes. Oh, my gosh.
Scott Riggs finishes 3rd. Stacy Compton does finish 4th. And Jay Sauter in the 21 finishes 5th.
Man, how many finishes? Let's race here again tomorrow. What do you say?
How about that? Jamie McMurray drove into the Bodine Triangle, and they both spun off turn 4, and Todd gets his 15th career win. And Reigns is actually backing up to Keller.
I think everybody's saying, I'm glad this one's over with. Let me just come on home right where I am. David Green's done a good job of getting back to 4th.
Checkered flag for Kevin Harvick.
But I tell you, that is a good run for Tony Raines, the 33 car. Jason Keller 3rd, David Green 4th, Mike Bliss 5th.
I can't believe that 48 car ended up 7th.
Good run for Shane Mill.
They did a great job of repairing that thing after that crash and getting going.
Kevin Harvick gets his 9th NASCAR Busch Series win, his 5th short track victory. Riggs gets 2nd. Here comes Mill for 3rd. Gets it. And Bodine for 4th.
We got trouble again. Turn 2.
Hermes Sadler pounds the wall in turn 1. And this will be the race.
Caution is out. This will not get a red flag. This is the race coming to the line right now. No, Joe Nemechek off turn 4. The battle's for 3rd between Shane Mill and Todd Bodine.
Nemechek brings him to the caution. Riggs, Mill, Bodine, Blunt, and Spencer.
Yeah, and this caution comes out with 3 laps to go. Hermes Sadler for 185 laps, this guy had a great race going for him. And now he's been involved in 2 crashes in the last 4 or 5 laps.
Now he's going to Rex R Us. Longtime ISC and NASCAR official. Joe Nemechek takes the checkered flag ahead of Scott Riggs and Shane Mill. For Mill, best career finish. 3rd place.
We know Bliss has got plenty of fuel now.
One driver who doesn't, Ashton Lewis Jr. He's out of gas, coasting on the apron, turn 4. And he stopped.
He stopped. We may get a caution. This could be the race. This will be the race right here. Not enough time for a red flag.
Caution will be out.
I don't think Nemechek can do anything with Dale Jr. down here to the start-finish line.
As long as he hugs the bottom.
Nobody's close enough to help him. Earnhardt Jr. brings them around through the tri-oval. Nemechek looking, but there is nowhere lower to go.
2 laps to go, but this will be the race. That'll be the race. Joe Nemechek comes across in 2nd, Shane Mill in 3rd, Ron Hornaday in 4th, Mike Bliss in 5th, but there is 2 laps to go, but Mike, that's not enough time to get this thing restarted.
And for 11th, Morgan Shepherd beat Rick Markle to the line by about 2 feet.
All right, now look, Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the apron. Regardless, he has to complete these last 2 laps. He has to be running when they cross the start-finish line in 2 times.
No one knows that more than
Mark.
No, and I ran out of gas on the last lap at Pocono and got to push in, and they put me to the end of the field. You can't assist a car on the last lap.
He's not going to get on that 18 degrees of bank, and he can't pass the pace car, but he wants to stay right with it. Wiggling back and forth.
I can see the line. Don't pass that pace car.
And Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins it with a last lap time of 2 minutes, 16 seconds.
It may only been at 70 miles an hour, but it was pretty exciting.
Joe Nemechek 2nd, Shane Mill, Ron Hornaday, Mike Bliss, the top 5.
David Green has caught the leader, Johnny Sauter. They take the white flag, 1 mile and 1/3 to go. Green looks to the inside. Sauter, though, will beat him to turn 1.
Johnny didn't close closed the door. He made like he was going to close the door, but didn't close it. David's got a run coming up out of turn 2. He's alongside.
They nearly touch midway down the back straightaway. It's a horsepower battle to turn number 3. David Green wins it. Sauter will try to come back on the outside.
Wow, what a move. David Green pulled it off.
David Green on the white flag took the lead and has won here at Nashville.
Woo! What a finish.
David Green has won it in dramatic fashion. Johnny Sauter was able to hold on until the very end.
5 cars in that battle.
Boy, Meal got back in the gas hard that time. I think he's going to... No, he didn't quite clear McMurray, and here comes help from behind.
Jason Keller in a 57. They both going to clear Shane Mill. So Shane Mill will go to the bottom of the racetrack. Remember, this is all a battle for 6th position.
Matt Kenseth is going to be the 7th driver to win a Busch race in 2003. Then it's Waltrip, then it's Harvick, and here they come. Kane, Bodine, McMurray, Keller, and Meal, and David Green.
And Ron Hornaday wraps out the top 10, finishing in 10th position. David Ruderman in the 87 car finishes 11th. Side with Wimmer for 5th.
Here comes
We got us
Riggs.
here, guys.
I'm telling you, he's good off the corner. He's been good all night.
5 to go.
I don't think he can. Harvey's going to have to really mess up for him to get by him, but he's going to scare him to death.
Right there, he gets strong on the exit of the corner. Harvey can't keep it down.
Riggs is, oh gosh, we got a car going around on the back. I think it's Hornaday.
All right, this could be the race for the finish right here. This could be it.
Yep, car in the wall. Vickers, here comes Riggs on the bottom.
Caution's out. Harvick will beat him back to the line.
We got wrecked all over the racetrack.
Oh, there's oil over there now.
Yeah, that's over.
There's another car spinning around.
They came across the lines. Kevin Harvick, Scott Riggs, Tony Raines, Michael Waltrip, Scott Wimmer, and Johnny Sauter. There you see Brian Vickers. He was running in the top 10.
Here comes Hornaday. He's all crashed.
Joey Clanton
That's
is
who went
involved.
around first.
Brian Vickers.
Guys, that's what happens when you have these restarts.
Red flag restarts.
Telling you every time.
Cautions breed cautions.
Absolutely.
Vickers' car's torn off.
Make sure I don't hit anybody.
Now, they still have to go the distance. There'll be 3 laps to go.
You got like 4 to go.
Guys clean it up pretty good overnight.
Well, maybe the rain will come.
I was going to say, I think the rain's going to clean it off.
We'll give it a wash job.
I think we're going to need about 3,000 PSI to clean all that off the racetrack.
Checkered flag is out. Kevin Harvick in his 75th Busch Series start. 4 top 3s and 1 10th in 5 races this year.
I believe he's pretty lucky, though, because Scott Riggs was looking awfully good there. I think he may have had a little something for him.
One lap to go.
They're not sure if they want to cheer yet or wait.
They're excited. The crew is up on the wall as they watch him work his way through the backstretch into 3 and 4. And as he comes out of turn number 4, the checkered flag will fly for Ron Hornaday, winning the Gould Pumps ITT Industries 200.
Mike Bliss will finish 3rd. David Green finishes 4th. That'll add to his points lead. Todd Bodine, who's 2nd in the points, finished right behind him in 5th. So he'll have a little gain. Not much, but.
Hornaday and Compton. That's the battle for 18th. They are both 1 lap down.
Along with Scott Wimmer, 23 car. All these are battling for position.
A lot of good cars got lapped early by Michael Waltrip and Kevin Harvick.
He made a lot of people's life miserable in that first 100.
Oh, trouble. Here we go. Round turn 4.
It's Biffle. And through the haze comes Marlin. Marlin No, it's not the 19th.
Casey Mears.
Right.
You know what? I don't think Biff will hit anything.
Caution is not out. They have not thrown a caution flag yet. Now, there it is. There it is.
We just about got to. All these guys are going to run over each other. I hate it when they do that. The smoke, you know, that smoke really messes you up.
Bobby Hamilton Jr. still trying to get that lap back, but he will not do it. We have 3 laps to go. That is not enough laps to red flag this thing. That very well could have been the race right there.
In the NASCAR Busch Series, with an asterisk, Terry Labonte won here in his first Busch race in 1985, but of course he was already an established Winston Cup star.
Don't want to make anybody mad, but that was my car Terry was driving.
Was it?
Yeah, it really was.
So you were car owner.
I was car owner, and I asked him, you know, I didn't feel like driving that weekend. I said, you want to drive my car? And he drove the car and won the race.
Give a wheel burn if you want. Just a kiss.
Just won't quite stick for him. Vickers goes by the 25.
That's 5th place. And here it is for the money off turn 4. Joe Nemechek picks up his 3rd Busch Series win of the year.
Happy birthday to me!
Scott Riggs is 2nd. David Green, good run for him, 3rd. Matt Kenseth 4th, and Brian Vickers comes home 5th.
15th Busch Series win of Joe Nemechek's career.
And from the pole.
First time it's been done here since Morgan Shepherd in '86.
He's running out of time, Scott Riggs. Now just one more corner in that Nesquik Ford. He'll become the first repeat winner at the Nashville Superspeedway, and the 2nd time this year he has won. Scott Riggs beats David Green to the line with David Stremme in the number 3 spot.
Stanton Barrett, good run for him. Finished 7th. Ashton Lewis finished 6th. And Bobby Hamilton Jr. there with the hole in the nose. Comes home in 5th.
Scott Riggs has absolutely been on fire lately. 5th finish of 3rd or better in the last 6 racers. Jay Sauter hit the wall coming out of the turn on the last lap. It looks like he still held on for 9th, but what a tough break for them.
Bobby Hamilton, we talked about it during the race. He was the strongest. He led the first 84 laps of this race. And the most important one is coming up as he comes out of turn number 4. The crowd's on their feet. The checkered flag flies. His 2nd career victory here in Kentucky.
That was an exciting finish. That had me on the edge. I think it got me. I'm rocking back and forth. It had me on the edge.
But I tell you who's moving as he comes 2 laps to go. In fact, the caution is out. The caution is out, but we get the 2 laps to go. That probably was the race right there. The red flag number for the day was 5 laps, so we will not get this race restarted. Anything 245 laps or less, we would get a red flag. So that may have been the race right there for Jason Keller. Brian Vickers came across in 2nd. David Stremme in the 1 car came across in 3rd. Ron Hornaday in 4th. And David Ruderman came across in 5th.
So big day for Jason Keller and the PPC Racing team. Keller was winless in the 2003 season after winning 4 times a year ago.
He'll become the 11th different winner in 17 races. This right here, when he sees the checkered flag, that officially marks the halfway point of the 2003 Busch Series season.
So it's Keller, Vickers, Ron Hornaday, David Stremme, David Ruderman in the top 5 as Keller's team celebrates a much-needed victory.
Yeah, all of our top points guys came home with a good finish. David Green finishes 6th. Scott Riggs finishes 7th. Todd Bodine, in fact, the top 3 in points finished 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Half a lap to go.
But wasn't that Michael just said I can't get up to him?
Yeah. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to lead every lap on July 4th at Daytona. His 4th consecutive NASCAR Busch Series restrictor plate win and his 3rd in 3 tries this season. Earnhardt Jr. takes the Winn-Dixie 250.
6 of 200 laps. He's going to get his second win in just a little over a month, and his third NASCAR Busch Series victory, a hometown win for the team owners. Hamilton Jr. takes the Tropicana Twister 300 at Chicagoland.
All right, good job, boys. Awesome pit stops all day long. I tell you what, that's what it takes right there. Hard work and effort. It pays off every time, boys. Y'all gonna be champions.
Harold Hawley giving his crew a pep talk at the end of the race, not before the race, at the end of the race.
Coming up, David Green got the lead from Kevin Harvick just after a restart at lap 153. Harvick supplied pressure, but David has not faltered. The former NASCAR Busch Series champion is going to get his second win of 2003. For a second week in a row, the Busch Series regulars hold off the ambushers, and David Green wins in New Hampshire. Harvick finishes second, Kenseth third, Vickers fourth, Wimmer fifth. Scott Riggs, the point leader entering the day, 14th, the first car one lap down. And the experienced veteran of David Green needed all that experience to deal with the pressure. The team owner for Kenny Wallace and Ward Burton in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series is about to watch his NASCAR Busch Series team take the checkered flag.
But of course, Gail Davis calls all the shots on this team.
Of course she does. And Gail's going to cash a nice check after Scott Wimmer wins the Trim Spa Dream Body 250 at Pikes Peak.
Uh-oh, got one.
Trouble, David Green, the championship leader, spinning off the final corner. Is it cost him any spots? No. Nope.
Almost.
He squeezed in ahead of Tim Fedewa to finish 12th.
I know he is either crying or smiling ear to ear right now with one lap.
Oh, contact! The synchronized spins in turn 3 in the race for third place. The white flag is out. The caution has not waved. Brian Vickers is on the final lap of this race. Even if the caution waves now, they're racing back to the checkered flag.
And the track is clear.
Yep. 19-year-old Brian Vickers driving for Rick Hendrick is going to take the checkered flag and become a first-time NASCAR Busch Series winner. What a race, what a job by Brian Vickers.
He did a great job, took his time, raced Shane Neal very clean, over and over and over again every lap, and then it paid off. I'm so glad to see a first-time winner here tonight. Great job by Brian Vickers.
And the word has just come in. The race is over.
All right.
Kevin Harvick has won. For Kevin Harvick, his third win of 2003 in 9 starts in this 21 car this year. First Michigan win in his third Busch Series try. 9th different winner in 12 races at this track. That's Butch Hilton, the crew chief on the left with his back to you, headed for victory lane. And Dave, you've got the winner.
Can't get by to us, guys. Got Mike Wallace blowing up as the leaders make their last lap around, smoking out the speedway. And for Michael Waltrip, going to lead 50 laps on the night and pick up his first win of 2003. Michael Waltrip wins the Food City 250 at Bristol, 1.5 seconds over Ron Hornaday. Look at this. Riggs crashing at the checkered flag.
Maybe going to crash.
And Jeff Fuller crashing at the top of turn 1. That's where all that smoke's coming from.
Bottom line, it will be big. Final set of corners. Another victory for Hendrick Motorsports, NASCAR Busch Series win number 2. And a checkered flag at Darlington for Brian Vickers.
That's the kind of teamwork I want right there, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
That sounds soft-spoken there.
Yeah. Pumped up, huh? Big crew got him the lead on that last set of stops. And he did the rest. The future of NASCAR right there in that picture. 19-year-old and 18-year-old.
And the future of Hendrick Motorsports. Both these guys drive for Rick Hendrick.
Kenseth has led the most laps tonight, 114 of the 248 that have been run. These last 2 might be the most important. Trouble behind him. David Stremming's been scuffed up into the outside wall. He keeps going. We stay under green. We're on the last lap. Sauter with a chance to try and come back. Will he put the bumper to him in 3? Looking low. He hit him. Kenseth up the racetrack. Johnny Sauter's going to come through to the checkered flag. You think Matt wasn't upset?
He's mad now.
Kenseth came home 6th. And Kenseth is not done yet.
No, he's looking for him.
Oh boy, here we go. Harvick, is that Harvick giving him thumbs up? Yeah.
I don't think he was.
Yeah, I thought Harvick was giving him the thumbs up. Oh, what was that? Not a factor for the win. He's racing for 3rd or 4th. And it doesn't look like Hamilton Jr. can do anything with Vickers.
No pressure.
3rd win of 2003, Brian Vickers. Look at the race for 4th. Kane squeezed the spot ahead of Mike Bliss.
And Hornaday did gain 1 spot, moved by Ashton Lewis to go into 6th.
Brian Vickers led 97 of the 200 laps today. His pit crew got in the lead on that crucial set of pit stops with 32 laps to go. So they'll race back to the finish line because of where Hamilton Jr.'s car is. They're going to let him race back to the stripe. David Green is going to pick up the win.
It is, from what I understand, the rule is not supposed to happen that way. I'll be very interested to see how this plays out.
3rd win of 2003 for David Green, and they get the caution flag at the finish line. Here's the thing. All right, Mark, go ahead, Matt.
They asked Bobby Jr. what happened. He said, dude, it fluttered.
Gas?
Or vapor locked.
Vapor locked. And you know, as cold as it is, you wouldn't think, but there's so much underhood temperature in these cars that it boils that fluid. Marty. Richard Petty was leading this race about right here on the last lap. Blew a right front tire. Fred Lorenzen won.
Well, Biffle can just about coast home from here.
He gets through the corner.
Good job, Eric Phillips. Great job, 7 guys.
Checkered flag. Greg Biffle wins at Charlotte by 12 seconds over Michael Waltrip. A dominating performance today, leading 118 of the 200 laps.
Second's coming eventually. It is.
Wow. Long time. I'm going to look this up, but that might be the largest margin of victory so far this season.
What he had to do.
Come on, buddy. Give me
Put
2
a lot of
more corners,
pressure on
then
him.
You can holler. 2 more corners.
And the
Give
crew
me
did a
one
nice
more.
job, too, getting that car where it needed to be at the end of the race.
Bring that sucker to the line, Bobby Hamilton. Thanks, Harold Holly.
Marines are going to victory lane here in Memphis. Bobby Hamilton Jr. wins the Samstown 250 with a dramatic late pass on Johnny Sauter for his 3rd win of the season. Jason Keller edging Sauter for 2nd. Johnny will be very disappointed for 3rd, and this one may not be over yet as Sauter stalks Hamilton Jr.'s car up the backstretch and into turn 3. Won the race at Charlotte. Had some tough luck at Memphis last weekend when they gave up the pole for Biffle to get in the car on race day, got involved in an early crash. But they've made up for it here today in Atlanta. Greg Biffle with a late rally to the front, and he wins the Aaron's 312 by 0.8 of a second over Matt Kenseth. NASCAR race control checking with the spotters they have around various parts of the track. Caution is coming out. Caution for rain as Bobby Hamilton Jr. comes off of turn 4. And of course the field frozen as soon as the caution flag comes out. So all these guys charging back.
Pretty good.
Come on, rain, she said.
I know I'm fortunate. I got an outstanding tag team.
Go to another place.
And the leading winner in the NASCAR Busch Series in 2003 becomes Bobby Hamilton Jr. Series leading 4th win of the season. Rain shortened, darkness shortened. Gordon Jr., the winner in the Bashas' 200 at Phoenix. Long runs were the fault of his car, but he got a break that he needed. With a late caution flag, he was able to reload and get away from the field for there. Target House 200 to Jamie McMurray. Caution flag is out. Got a car on the wall and one. Race is over as they run. Field frozen with the yellow flag as it comes out. It looks like it was Jay Sauter who got into the wall in turn 1 in the 75 car.
Heavy contact with the Food Country car. But you know what? The caution flag cost Brian Vickers 5 points. 5 points because he passed Kyle Busch coming to the line, but I think they froze him before he made the pass.
So Jamie McMurray with his 4th NASCAR Busch Series win and his 2nd win of 2003. They both came here at Rockingham. And Casey Kane is on his final lap in pursuit of his first NASCAR Busch Series win. Enumclaw, Washington is the place. It's Casey Kane, a NASCAR Busch Series winner for the first time. He takes the Ford 300 at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Off of turn number 4, David Green is going to finish 9th. It's not going to be enough. And the 2003 NASCAR Busch Series champion is Brian Vickers, driving for Hendrick Motorsports.
Congratulations, Brian. Fantastic job, boys.
What an epic struggle this was today for all of these teams. NASCAR Busch Series champions.
They can't do it. They can't catch him.
Junior dropped to the bottom to try to break that draft and now swings back up high to lead them into turn 3. Johnson to the apron and hangs onto it.
Boxed.
Ryan Newman held the bottom line.
Boxed, yeah. He had to get out of the throttle and you see him going backwards.
Second last year to Tony Stewart. Dale Earnhardt Jr. started last and will finish first in the Busch shootout.
Jeff Gordon second. Matt Kenseth makes it up to third in the 17 car.
What a race. That was a race, folks. I don't care if you come back next Sunday or not. I know you will because of what you just saw tonight, but that was a Saturday night shootout.
He was in 15th at the white flag. That's the final transfer position.
Well, we know who's going to win.
Robbie Gordon, Jeff Green, Ricky Rudd, Jeff Burton, Jimmy Spencer trying to make things happen. Whoa, he gets up almost into Craven.
Boy, here they come. Bump draft, push, push. Get me there first. Get me into Daytona 500. Boy.
Casey Mears.
Casey Mears.
He is in the Daytona 500. Rookie Casey Mears in the 41 car.
What a great
He got the last transfer spot.
Only by inches.
Ahead of last year's winningest driver, Matt Kenseth, two-time series champ Terry Labonte, Johnny Benson, David Green, and Brett Bodine. Now, all of these cars are in the 500 if they cross the finish line.
And they all know it, and I've got a pretty good idea. You'll see that they're going to use good banners coming to the line. Jimmy Johnson would like to get to the outside here, but Tony's not going to allow that.
Every position you get from here to the line, you start one row further forward in the 500, and here they come.
Yep.
Dale Jr. to win it. Waltrip, Bodine, Wallace, Stewart. And they were still wide at the back. An engine lets go at the line, and Kenny Schrader.
I think that was
the last spot.
I think it's a tire rub on that, and I think it's a 6 car. I'm not sure if he got in the fence. Mark.
He and Bobby Labonte were mixing it up there with Jack Sprague on the final lap.
I think he got up against the wall coming out of turn 4. They were racing real hard back there.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. The rain has persisted. It's going to continue through the night. The race has been called, and Michael Waltrip is a two-time champion of the Daytona 500.
No, I tell you what a thrill. What a great accomplishment for him, his team, and boy, I know It's just got to make him. Well, look at him. Let it rain, baby. Run out of time.
No lap cars to contend with, just right up to the top of the racetrack, off turn 4, final time. And Dale Jarrett gets his 31st career Winston Cup victory, beating Kurt Busch by half a second.
Great race.
And Brad Parrott gets his first Winston Cup win as a crew chief. Won a lot of races as a crew chief for a Busch team, Jeff Burke, but he gets his first win. And trust me, Buddy Parrott, Todd Parrott are proud of Brad Parrott.
What's that feel like, Larry, to win your first race? I know what it feels like as a driver, but as a crew chief.
It's a wonderful feeling.
You've done your job.
It takes you a while to realize it, I think.
Yeah. It's not that one, by the way, because nobody. This is what you call a Sunday afternoon drive for that 17 car.
Matt Kenseth comes off turn number 4 and scores his 7th career Winston Cup victory.
Boy, we got a battle coming back here.
Oh.
Jimmy Johnson sideways. Him and Squirrely got together.
How did that car miss him?
He had he's never lifted out of the throttle yet. Jimmy hadn't.
I mean, that was a battle for 8th position, and John Andretti in the 43 just made it by. Dale Earnhardt Jr. did beat teammate Michael Waltrip for 2nd place back to the line. He's got him about a 20-car length advantage headed off into turn 3. No lap traffic, clear racetrack.
Off turn 4 and still running laps just above 31 seconds. Here he comes. Bobby Labonte scores his 20th career victory in the Bass Pro Shops MBNA 500. Joe Gibbs Racing, his team, has now won 7 of the last 14 races here.
Jeff Gordon in 2nd, Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 3rd, Matt Kenseth in 4th, and Tony Stewart, his teammates, in 5th. And there you see one happy crew. No, he's not. They'll be coming to the white flag this time. Ricky Craven's not going to give up either.
Come on, Ricky.
He gets that run on the high side right there. Kurt Busch looks like he's struggling with his race car.
Here he comes. Here we go again. He's going to wait on this. He's going to put the crossover on it. He realized that wasn't a good move that last time.
White flag.
Here he goes. He's going to try to slide under him here. Come on, baby.
And Blaney's coming.
Both these cars are driving terrible right now. Half a lap to go.
Nah, they're driving good. Come on, baby. You can do it on this end of the speedway. Come off the 4 and get up alongside of him.
Half a mile
to go. Here he comes. Here he comes.
Who's going to get off?
Here he comes. Here he comes. He's got him this time.
It's going to be a drag race. Wow! They touch. They touch.
Craven got him. Craven got him.
Craven got him.
And
Craven. All right. What a finish.
Have you ever?
No, I've never.
Wow.
What a finish.
That is one happy group right there.
That's one great race. I'm going to tell you, it's the goodest race I've ever seen at Darlington.
A lap to go for Kurt Busch.
Yeah, he's got her own cruise control.
One lap car won't be a factor. 2nd straight Food City 500 win for Kurt Busch.
Matt Kenseth finished 2nd, Bobby Labonte 3rd, Ricky Rudd 4th, Greg Biffle 5th, Sterling Marlin 6th, all lead lap cars.
And Kurt Busch becomes the 6th different winner of 2003.
Jeff's got him this time because he's got the inside line now. But that was a great battle down there in 3 and 4 to get him up out of the groove.
Boy, Junior's not going to give up, though, Darrell. They're still side by side.
Well, we've seen these cars get loose off of turn 4 here, and the back end gets sucked out from under them.
Ryan Newman wins it. Did they touch? Yeah. And Junior holds off Gordon for 2nd. And you would look at these fans. You would think that Dale Earnhardt Jr. won the race, but boy, how about this group right here? 2nd career victory for Ryan Newman. He jumps from 15th to 8th in the point standings, and the first win for Dodge this year.
You don't want to open up the bottom.
NASCAR has called Junior's pass a clean pass. This is for the win.
Can he do it, guys? It'd be 4 in a row. He has about a fourth of a lap to go. Remember, the start-finish line is way down headed into turn 1. It's not in the center of the tri-oval.
Can't do it, Larry. You can't make it. You're not going to pull out and pass him with a single foul like that.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. 4 straight wins at Talladega.
Kevin Harvick second, Elliott Sadler third, Ricky Craven fourth, and Terry Labonte top 5 finish.
How about old Texas Terry? Sterling Marlin up there at 6.
NASCAR's review of the videotape showed in their eye that Dale Earnhardt Jr. was in the act of passing when he was forced below the yellow line. So the pass holds. Earnhardt's first to the checkered flag, and he goes to victory lane.
He's battling right now. He's battling Jimmy Johnson, the 48 car. He already went by Rusty Wallace, so he's picked up 4 positions, just 4 laps. Boy, he drove it in too hard. They were the tires. Those Mr. Feelgood for feeling too good. Got 17 around. Kenseth, the point leader, spins. Gets into no caution yet. The boy had stacked the field up. Boy, the cars behind him almost stopped. They're still not going. It's just so bad because you can't see it. Busch got a flat tire, and this could be the race. Leader did not get the caution. There is no caution. But he's laying right in the bottom of the groove in turn 2. The caution will be out. This will be for the race right here. Come on. This will be for the race. Come on. Dale Earnhardt Jr. He batted Bobby Labonte for second. Labonte lifted. Jr. didn't, but couldn't run over top of him. Here comes Gordon to the final flag. Fourth, though, Mike. Look at him. They're 3 wide sideways off turn 4. Jeff Burton finishes 4th. Again, it's not over with yet, but we only have 2 laps to go. They will not get this race restarted. Stewart is mad at Elliott Sadler. Kenny Schrader came to the line 10th, and Schrader's going to get his first top 10 finish since the Southern 500 2001. Good for him. Attaboy, and that's the first top 15 for BAM Racing. But Jeff Gordon, with a push from Bobby Labonte across the line, is going to win the Virginia 500. Dale Earnhardt Jr. comes home 3rd. Jeff Burton is 4th. Elliott Sadler is 5th. Tony Stewart, Sterling Marlin, Rusty Wallace, Jimmy Johnson, and Schrader.
2 good battles as we close in. White flag trouble. It is Martin sliding across the grass, and it's Johnson in the wall. Jimmy. Caution is out.
No, the white flag's out. You got to race back. You cannot slow down.
Now, Jimmy Johnson's car wadded up in the wall. They've got to race to the line. The leaders did not get the yellow, did they?
No, on the last lap, you race back.
And Rusty Wallace and Bobby Labonte, they're side by side down the backstretch. This is a battle for second. Kurt Busch entering turn 3 right now.
Jimmy Johnson gets his car off the wall and out of harm's way.
Mark Martin's in the middle of the grass here right at the start-finish line, but this will be the race right here. Kurt Busch coming off turn 4, Mike.
Yeah, but here comes Bobby Labonte under Rusty. Rusty drove it in there hard, shoved up. Labonte's going to beat him to the line.
6th career win for Kurt Busch. And a near photo finish at the line, Labonte for 2nd.
And how about Bill Elliott finishes 4th, Jamie McMurray 5th, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. finishes 6th, and Michael Waltrip 7th.
And don't forget, if you joined us late, this is a team that has recovered from a big goof. They did not bring Nemechek in on one of the cautions, and it sent him from the lead back to about 24th on the restart because they had to pit him later in that caution to avoid having to pit him under green. It's over.
Rick Hendrick right there.
Nemechek has his 3rd Winston Cup victory.
There's Rick Hendrick, and I got to tell you, I got to give Rick credit. That man is a chemist. When it comes to putting people together and getting results, he's the best there is.
First short track win for Nemechek. First top 5 finish for him at Richmond in 19 starts. And he becomes the 10th different winner in 2003 in 11 races. The only place that counts is first.
You're pretty much just going to guarantee Jeff Burton over $100,000 because it pays over $60,000 just to start the Winston.
Out of turn number 4, it's Burton for certain. He advances to the Winston.
His cheese bars have been getting it on here the last couple of weeks.
He'll make his 8th consecutive appearance in the All-Star race.
For everybody else, it pretty much ended up being a test session for the Coca-Cola 600 next week. Dave Blaney 2nd, Mike Skinner 3rd. Brett Bodine, good run for Brett, finishing 4th. And Greg Biffle, that rookie, finishes 5th.
wait a minute. You got to make another turn here. Don't start counting your chickens.
Boy, Bobby Labonte's going to move to the high side and try to make this pass, but I don't think he'll do it on Kurt Busch.
Last year he won the first 2 segments. This year he wins $1 million. Jimmy Johnson wins the Winston.
How about that? Way to go, Chad. Nice job.
Good job, team.
Look at that.
Way to go, team effort. We did it.
We did it.
It's able to work.
How does it feel to win with a little bit of rain falling? Is it? Are you okay with it?
Were you third?
No.
And you've had some experience with that too.
Yeah, I just wondered
The rain worked for me this time.
Are you okay with it?
Yeah, I'm good with it. I'm good with it.
You're going to walk away with a clear conscience that you won?
Yeah, absolutely. Did you?
Good.
Did you
yes.
at Daytona?
Perfectly.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, congratulations, Jimmy Johnson, Coca-Cola 600 winner. Mike?
James, it's code they can get.
Robbie Gordon underneath Dale Jr. heading for turn 3.
And when he opens the door, I think Terry Labonte is going to try to go with him.
Nice work, big boy.
Here he comes.
Ryan Newman, 3rd career win, first for Dodge in a quarter century. And both Robbie Gordon and Terry Labonte get Dale Jr. before the flag.
Matt Kenseth, our points leader, comes home 7th, which would be 4 positions in front of Dale Earnhardt Jr.
And Dale Jr. lost 4 spots there, 3 spots there before by not taking tires. Like Mike said, I think he should have come in and got the tires.
Couldn't do it. Heard Mark Martin, the 6th car, complaining about his car pushing. One thing he could have done during that caution flag is get that right front cool just a little bit. But I'm going to tell you, Tony really stretches. Trouble!
Oh, no. I've seen this act before.
Jeff Green. All right, the caution is out. This probably will be for the race coming to the line. Jeff Green in the 1 car.
That's a shame. He was running so well.
Yeah, he crossed the line in 7th last time, Darrell.
I think that dirt bank back there and the guardrail change has done its job. That's a lot better than what we saw here last time.
Well, Mark Martin drove it into turn 3 that time. This is for the win. This will be the final lap at speed, and Tony Stewart leads him to the flag.
Yeah, there's no way we can get this race restarted. That's lap 198.
The red flag window was 4 laps to go. Greg Biffle in trouble coming across the line in the 16 car, sometime in turn 3.
I wonder if Biffle in the 1 car may have made some contact.
Increases the point lead.
Yep. Well, Ryan Newman hangs in there in 5th place. Good day for him.
3 top 5s in a row for Ryan.
Yes, sir.
The defending Winston Cup champion, Tony Stewart, gets his first win of 2003, winning the Pocono 500.
Dale Jr. up there in 4th place. Good job, Dale Jr.
Yeah, Matt Kenseth only picked up 5 points on Junior.
Good run for Sterling Marlin. Finishes 6th. We mentioned Terry Labonte in 7th. Ward Burton in the 22 car. Good run for him in 8th. Elliott Sadler in 9th. And Ricky Craven rounds out the top 10.
No, he can't quite fall. He's going to get by Junior.
Oh, Junior had to back up.
He pushed up off the 2 over there and had to get up out of the gas. Happens all the time.
And Michael had the draft from Kenseth rather than being up behind his teammate. The low line was written better for him.
Yeah, Junior's going to go from 4th to 7th.
Oh, trouble back straightaway. A lot of smoke car around. I think it's Mike Wallace. Here we come to the flag. Checker is out. Kurt Busch will celebrate Ford's century of Ford Motor Company with a victory at Michigan.
There, he's going to block him. Can't make it. Nice try. Can't make it.
Robbie gets off the corner. He'll have his 2nd Winston Cup win. 1 turn to go. Turn 12. Robbie Gordon, California kid, is going to win the Dodge St. Mark 350.
That's huge.
That is big.
Jeff Gordon half a second back. Kevin Harvick holds off Bill Elliott for 3rd. Ryan Newman's 5th. Boris said the pole sitter is 6th. Ron Fellows comes back for 7th ahead of Rusty Wallace, Bobby Labonte, Jeremy Mayfield, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and Tony Stewart.
And Matt Kenseth finishes 14th.
Behind Michael Waltrip.
Is on pit road out of gas. White flag is in the air. Final lap. Are we seeing a rookie breakthrough at the biggest track of all? Or can Bobby Labonte get a run and Labonte slow down? Is Labonte out of gas? He's out of fuel. Bobby Labonte's come up dry.
He's definitely out of fuel.
Now Biffle can try and breathe it and make sure he has enough because it's a long way back to Jeff Burton, 3 seconds. What an upset this is going to be. Final corner for Greg Biffle. There'll be a celebration in the Pacific Northwest tonight. There's his girlfriend, Nicole. For Jack Roush, Greg Biffle is going to score a win at Daytona in just his 23rd NASCAR Winston Cup start. Greg Biffle wins the Pepsi 400.
And Roush comes 1-2, and Ricky Rudd comes in third, another car close with close Jack Roush ties. All right, guys, congratulations to you.
He's got 4 top 5 finishes in the last 6 races this season. And if the fuel holds up, he's going to get his 3rd win of 2003.
He can coast from there, I believe, and win.
Checkered flag is up. Ryan Newman wins the Tropicana 400 2003. The fuel held up. He stopped with what? Where's my number? I lost my. There it is. 69 laps to go. The same lap as Kevin Harvick. The 12 car made it. 29 didn't.
He's under power. He's going to get his 2nd win of 2003. He's got enough pad on Kevin Harvick.
Harvick's in a little bit of traffic right now.
Chad Knaus made the right strategy calls. They had a great car, and Jimmy Johnson wins the New England 300, his 2nd win of 2003. 58 of the 300 laps. For Jimmy Johnson, Matt Kenseth did have the fuel to get to the checkered flag. Great 3rd place run for the championship leader. Who's that just ran out off turn 4? Ricky Rudd just ran out off the final corner.
Last lap's got to be a little bit better.
Final corner of the Pennsylvania 500. Last chance for Ryan Newman to slip and Kurt Busch steal the win away. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. 4th time this season, the checkered flag waves first over Ryan Newman. He wins the Pennsylvania 500, 0.3 of a second over Kurt Busch. Earnhardt Jr. finishes 3rd. The championship leader, Matt Kenseth, comes back to 13th after the late pit stop. Harvick stepped in, and in just his 3rd race with the team, took a memorable victory at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. He's half a lap from establishing racing legend for himself. The final corner, and 300,000 fans are on their feet at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The checkered flag is in sight, and the California kid, Kevin Harvick, wins the 10th Brickyard 400. Margin of victory, 2.7 seconds over Matt Kenseth, who increases his lead in the NASCAR Winston Cup Championship. It's all about track position these days, and he got it then by being able to pit before pit road was closed for that caution flag.
Coast from here.
Yep. 2nd win of the season for Robbie Gordon, the Road King. Today at Watkins Glen, he wins the Sirius satellite radio at the Glen. Look at Dale Jr. Jeff Gordon spins off the last corner. Jeff Gordon is spun coming to the checkered flag. He's not going to make it to the start-finish line unless he can fire it up. And look at all the cars coming by him and all the positions he's losing. 1 more mile for Ryan Newman. 2 seconds in front of Kevin Harvick. But that means that's not a big enough lead. He's going to have much coasting room. He's got to power it all the way almost to the finish line. Final corner, it hasn't bobbled yet.
Oh, breaking in a new gas man right there, buddy.
Checkered flag and 5th win of the season. The fuel holds up for Ryan Newman. Newman wins at Michigan, 1.5 seconds over Kevin Harvick, as Kurt Busch and Jimmy Johnson came up dry on the fuel in the final miles. very hard race. Final corner. And we'll see what kind of reception.
Good job, Kurt. Good job. Kurt Busch, you want to know the stage. Kurt Busch.
It's going to be a popular win. Oh, is this going to be popular? You're going to see the crews out on pit road applauding him, the other drivers giving him congratulations. Two-time Winston Cup champion Terry Labonte at age 46 will take the checkered flag and win the 54th Southern 500. That's pretty cool.
All right. Way to go, guys. We did it. We did it. Way to go, everybody. Good job in the pits. You guys won the race for us right there.
In the last corner last night. Will we have a repeat? He's got to catch him first. Not going to get there. Ryan Newman wins the Chevy Rock and Roll 400. Great run for Jeremy Mayfield to pick up second. Ricky Rudd third. Jeff Burton fourth. Rusty Wallace fifth. Your championship leader Matt Kenseth finished seventh. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 17th, Kevin Harvick 16th.
Yep, they took their time, and they got in there what they needed, and that was all the difference.
At lap 127, the crew cleaned out in a pit road crash. Three of the members getting hit by another car. They came back to do their job and make the crucial stop when it counted. Jimmy Johnson sweeping New Hampshire International Speedway races in 2003.
The battle for second spot between Ricky Rudd, Joe Nemechek. Here comes Elliott Jr.
Junior got away with it, but broken valve spring.
You know that.
Okay, that'll make those bumps and bruises they're going to feel the next couple days feel a lot better, won't it? He's about to run the final 104 miles on a tank of fuel. Final corner.
Coming to the checker. Nice job.
Very nice job.
It held out to the finish.
Unbelievable.
Win number 7 of 2003 for Ryan Newman as he wins at Dover, completing the season sweep of the Monster Mile. Championship leader Matt Kenseth struggled most of the day, but here he comes to the finish line across in 9th position. Jeff Gordon trying to block. Stewart trying to find some running room. Stewart up the center. So far, nobody with anything from Michael Waltrip. Outside, it's Kevin Harvick in the black and silver car.
Gordon's on the outside of the 8 car.
Gordon trying to jump in front of Harvick and get the push. Gordon to second. Michael Waltrip trying to figure out who to block. Here they come to the final corner and down to the start-finish line. Waltrip's going to have enough. Michael Waltrip will win the EA Sports 500 at Talladega. Oh, crash after the checkered flag. Bobby Labonte turned into a couple others.
Big wreck behind you. Big wreck behind you. Be careful. Just come on around. Big wreck behind you. Big wreck behind you. They are lined up outside of you, buddy. Outside.
Bobby Labonte, Kenny Wallace, Mark Martin. In a wreck after the checkered flag.
Bill is not going to catch him.
Nope.
Unless he runs out of gas.
He's going to try, though, isn't he?
Oh!
He ran it in there.
He almost crashed trying to do it.
Would you believe they've done it again? They've stretched the fuel, they've made the right strategy call, and for the 8th time this season, Ryan Newman is the first one to the checkered flag. Newman wins by 0.8 of a second over Bill Elliott. The Ray Evernham Dodgers take second and third. Jeff Gordon's bid for the 3rd straight win at Kansas comes up short. He finishes 5th today. Your championship leader, Matt Kenseth, finishes in 36th place. And Marty, they did it again.
Second behind Ryan Newman for second spot.
But the track position he lost earlier, he'll not be able to make up. The defending NASCAR Winston Cup Series champion is going to make a very excellent late charge from 8 seconds back to victory lane. Remarkable late race run for Tony Stewart as he wins the UAW GM Quality 500. here at Lowe's Motor Speedway, Charlotte. Good pit work, a good handling car, track position where they needed it. Going to be the recipe for victory today for this 24 team. And a season sweep at Martinsville for Jeff Gordon as he wins the Subway 500 by 1 second over his teammate Jimmy Johnson. 311 of the 500 laps Jeff Gordon will have led today.
Pretty dominating, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. At least Rick Hendrick did not have two cars crash each other at Martinsville this time.
That Monday morning meeting will be a little bit more pleasant than the last time.
Oh, I think he'll be pretty happy.
Which he isn't. But he's running pretty fast right now, too. Uh-oh.
Trouble down the backstretch. It's Ryan Newman. Caution is out. And Newman's in trouble from 6th place. We have just passed the point at which the red flag would not be used to ensure a green flag finish of this one. So the question is, can they get Newman's car and any debris out of the way quickly? Jeff Gordon got another lap out of it because the pace car didn't get him until just now. Got one at Martinsville a week ago and then picked up another here in Atlanta today. His 6th straight top 5 finish. And Gordon locked in that very close fight for second in the final NASCAR Winston Cup Championship standings. Helps his cause today with maximum points for winning. Jeff Gordon is the winner in Atlanta.
Yeah, baby, 2 in a row. Come back 18 times. You are the man.
64th NASCAR Winston Cup win for Jeff Gordon. Tony Stewart finished 2nd, Jimmy Johnson 3rd, Bill Elliott 4th, and Bobby Labonte 5th. And Matt, that 24 pit crew, we were just talking about him. Great job today. His 4th Phoenix try will result in his first victory. And his 2nd win of 2003, Dale Earnhardt Jr. winning in the Valley of the Sun. Jimmy Johnson, 7/10 of a second back in 2nd. Ryan Newman 3rd. Kurt Busch 4th. Michael Waltrip 5th. And your championship leader, Matt Kenseth, with a 37th to 6th place day.
Clear sailing, Bill.
Jack Roush, one more lap, he says. One more. And the checkered flag is in the air. It'll be Bill Elliott with his first win of 2003 at Rockingham today. And it was about a year and 3 months before he pulled off the win at the Rock last weekend. Now he's going to make it 2 in a row to bring down the 2003 season.
Oh, no! Is he on the flat?
On the last lap. The last lap, he must have a flat tire.
Bobby Labonte's by.
Can you believe that?
Elliott is off the pace. Never give up.
Watch out, Bill.
Fatback McSwain is going to get to do a victory dance for us. Last lap drama at Homestead. Bobby Labonte wins the Ford 400.
It is never over till it's over.
I'm telling you, unbelievable.
Bill Elliott's going to come up with an 8th place finish.
Right rear flat.
For the right rear completely apart.
Can you believe that?
Wow. Matt Kenseth comes to the line, finishing 4th, and Matt Kenseth, Winston Cup Series champion.